All right, we're gonna do another loyalty test. Jacktv, you know what the fuck the business is. Jacktv, will he cheat on his celibate girlfriend? Let's see what's going on.
Welcome back to another episode on Jacktv. Today we are helping Miranda test her boyfriend's
Hold on. We gotta get full screen. You know what it is. This was a year ago, by the way.
loyalty. His name is Keyshawn.
I've been celibate for 10 years, so we haven't
10
had
years?
sex. I've been with him for 2. And he's been really hypersexual lately, like trying to get me to have sex, kind of pressuring me a little bit. And in the beginning, he said he was
Wait, y'all been together for 2 years. You've been celibate for 10. Okay.
cool with it, but then all of a sudden, everything just changed.
Our decoy Lizzo will be pretending to like him and eventually try
Her name Lizzo. Okay.
to get him to cheat with her.
How long has he been celibate?
2 years.
And this is like your decision or his?
No, this is my decision. I've been celibate for 10 years. He's been celibate with me for 2 years.
Okay, so like you feel like he's just ready to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just ready to crack.
Will Keyshawn remain loyal or will he end up trading and cheating on his celibate girlfriend?
He was hypersexual, so I figured he might have been fucking with some bitches. But it's like, the boyfriend before him lasted 2.5 years just fine.
Let's find out now on
I
Jacktv.
mean, that don't really. That's a whole different nigga. So I wouldn't say that's.
So is there anything like
logical
specific,
comparison to
like
make,
no
but,
boundaries you want me to cross or just like go full send?
No, not really. I mean, I want you to do your thing, push him, see what he gonna fall for. I don't really
Right.
have any limits or boundaries because
No
I
limits,
want to
no
see.
boundaries?
Like,
Does he have like any
let me see
interest
the
like if I
$30.
bring up like to bring a talking point?
he likes the game.
Okay.
He's a gamer.
He's
so,
a gamer. What games he be
one of
playing?
those, whenever he's
What
a
he be
gamer.
on?
Okay.
That's one thing. That's pretty much. I mean, yeah.
So just go full in.
Yeah,
How
and
y'all
he's
been, man?
and he's not the like
How
go
y'all
out
day
type.
been, man?
Like he's more
How y'all
introverted.
been
He's
doing?
not really the go out to the club type.
So
He's more like the inside. Let's play the game all day type of guy.
okay, so then it would probably be better if I like related to him was like, oh, I'd be inside all the time.
Right.
Like, yeah.
That he's
Okay.
more likely to go with that than he is
Heard.
like being outside.
Okay. How long
Okay.
has he been celibate with you?
2 years.
And this is like your decision or his?
No, this is my decision. I've been celibate for 10 years. He's been celibate with me for 2 years.
Okay, so like you feel like he's just ready to crack.
Yeah, like if he either cracked already or he ready to.
Okay, and if he's already cracked, he'll definitely be comfortable with it. Like
Yeah.
like been here, done that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once it get to that point, just go full and
Okay.
you know, if he taking a baby, gonna come down.
Yeah.
So,
Damn, man. This is back when Jacktv still had the tent fade.
Okay.
He had the spray on joint.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
What's going on?
Is he
I'm
African?
ready for you to come get me. I just finished getting my nails done.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I gotta let y'all know right now. What you can't get, what you mean? You can't get home?
Wait,
You
actually,
was
he
supposed to
sound
pick
like
me
he
up. What
might
you
be
mean? You
on-
tied up? What you doing?
I got a little busy. Where you,
A little busy doing what?
what nail shop you at? Come on, what is chill? Where you at?
Why he already sound like he fucking up? Like, what the fuck happened already? Bro, we ain't even 5 minutes in the video, bro. The test ain't even start.
I sent you the address to where I was. And you were supposed to come pick me up. We discussed this already. So what is it that you tied up doing?
This one, wait, hold on, let me see.
Damn, bro. He already failed, bro. Damn, man.
This don't look like the same. Why you ain't go to the one you been going to? This one don't look like the same one.
Well, I wanted to go to somebody different. That's not the point. Are you coming pick me? You supposed to come pick me up, so you come and pick me up.
I can't right now. I'm gonna send you a little bit. I'm gonna send for you a little Uber or something.
I ain't gonna lie, he can't be like just American. His shit sound either that or he might be a little, I don't know.
I don't want to ride no Uber.
What you getting home? What is you as long as you get from there and get home? What is you?
Okay.
What you talking about? So that's a problem for you?
No, you right. I'll get the Uber.
You getting home?
Okay.
Why it turn up like that? Hold the fuck up. I'm so confused.
Get home. What is you?
Hold on.
What you getting home? Uber or something?
I don't want to ride no Uber.
What you getting home? What is you tell? Long as you
That nigga got mad as shit quick as hell.
Okay.
So that's a problem for you?
No, you right. I'll get the Uber.
You getting home?
She's sitting there laughing.
Chill out. I'm about to send it. I'm gonna get you right
That
back.
nigga, maybe he is still celebrating. That nigga probably pent up like shit. Like, bro, you get home, bro. Stop fucking playing with me.
All right, bye.
That nigga mad as fuck.
Call him back real quick and tell him you're gonna tell him your face pick you up.
Okay.
That nigga mad as
He's
shit.
gonna walk on you.
Nah, but I was like, damn.
Hello?
Hey, I'm gonna just get one of my friends to pick me up.
Oh, here you go with that.
Uh,
All right, go ahead. I'll do that. Go ahead. All right.
all right, bye.
Now that I hear it, he sound like he's southern.
So why
I
wouldn't
ain't
he be
gonna
able to
lie.
come pick you up?
He sound like he's southern.
He said he was tired up.
Damn. So we would have to like reschedule and just redo this part. Cause he ain't coming. He's not coming.
Yeah, nah.
You don't think she should try again, bro?
This is
Huh? Like right now?
sus.
He mad. He too mad. I don't want to push too hard, and then
Yeah.
it's like he's starting to get like suspicious.
He get mad like that? He got mad quick.
Oh God, that's what I'm saying. That nigga got mad as shit quick as a
So we'll
bitch.
reschedule today. And damn.
This is gonna happen again. So if he's asked to come anywhere outside of his like typical,
We need to run surveillance. We probably have to run surveillance on him. Cause this is a waste of time.
Damn, these niggas running a whole operation, y'all. Like, run surveillance? Man.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you feel is necessary. I just need to know.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just, probably run surveillance. So, he didn't show up, y'all. We'll approach this another day. Y'all wanna done it?
The plan was to try to get Keyshawn to come here to pick Miranda up, and in doing so, having Miranda leave to go get cash out the bank to pay for her nails, leaving Keyshawn and the decoy here all alone. But Keyshawn not showing up ruined that whole entire plan, and phase one of this test is completely down the drain. I usually would have called it quits, but because that's been happening a lot lately, I decided to take another approach and run surveillance. Now, if you're a true fan of Jacktv, you guys
If he about to hit me with an ad, I'm gonna be mad.
already know I do not like running surveillance because it never go as planned, and honestly, it takes entirely too long.
Nigga
Keyshawn was
got arrested one time? The fuck they was doing?
supposed to be at work according to Miranda and off by 10 p.m. We went to the house earlier to capture drone footage and set up so we can know our surroundings, but we noticed Keyshawn's car was sitting right in the driveway. She said he was supposed to be at work. We don't know what he's doing at home, but he's at home. We immediately
Oh, yeah,
found a
it's a
spot
wrap.
so we could post up, and we sat for a while
It's
to
a
continue to
wrap.
see what might
Pack
happen.
it up.
Oh shit, bro. Look. Let's see. Oh yeah, it came through.
Oh, here we go with this ad. We gonna skip this shit, bro. I'll let you get your shit off.
Car, but the person that got in the car, we like 100% sure that it's not Keyshawn. As soon as description or scanning the QR code that you guys see on the screen, we didn't catch on camera him getting inside of the car, but the person that got in the car, we like 100% sure that it's not Keyshawn. As soon as we got into our spot, someone immediately came outside of the house, but that was not Keyshawn. He's backing up right now. Do you have
Okay, so they leave.
So
no, so
somebody
it's
taking
just the
his
guy.
car.
Keyshawn is not in there at all. Do you know why would he have somebody else driving his car? He coming our way.
No, nobody should be driving his car. He barely let me drive his car.
If he come in front of us, put the camera down.
He said it's not.
He
They
going
said
straight.
it's not him, so it's gotta be somebody else.
All right, we on the move.
So wait a minute. Somebody's driving his car that's not him,
Yeah.
but they're leaving his house.
Yep.
Yep. He's driving that bitch too.
This
Oh, he
is
made it right.
Made it right.
Made it right on West Belford. Speeding through it. He's speeding
Unless
through
he
it.
got
Speeding through
plays.
the school zone.
I need to know what he looked like. Oh no.
All right, I'm thinking on the
Because is he like going towards his job to pick him up? Like I got questions.
It's an old white dude.
So old white dude driving his car.
the fuck?
Oh, white dude.
Oh, white dude. Oh nah.
Yeah.
Old white dude. He don't even notice us.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
How is it an old white dude drive? He don't even know no old white dudes.
It's an old white dude. We like literally.
I don't even know no old
Literally,
white dudes.
we're literally on side of him, and he ain't even looked this way one time.
Oh, this nigga. Oh yeah. Well, I guess they is based in Houston, huh? Cause that's a Texas. What's it called?
Take a picture for it, fool. Here, yeah, take a picture on the phone.
I'm taking a picture for you.
Zoom in so you can see his face. Now, he actually in Yellowstone. My gas is very, very low, so I think we need to get up out of here.
Okay.
How the fuck y'all gonna plan a stakeout or surveillance and you ain't fill up on gas though? I ain't gonna lie, if you was my soldier, I would have cussed you the fuck out.
Do I need to? I feel like I need to call him.
No, do not call him. Don't do none of that. Just.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
I know you lying.
So you guys, I ended up needing gas, so we did not keep on following the guy that was driving Keyshawn's car. We decided to just go back to the house and go back to our spot and post up to continue to see what might happen. What happened?
Nothing, but from the drone, you can tell like this big ass truck over. We might either need to change vehicles or I need to put on like a different color shirt.
You feel like the vehicle drawing too much attention?
Yeah, cause this empty parking lot, bro. It's like we sticking out like a sore thumb.
All right, so we still got time to actually go home and switch cars if you think we should do that.
Yeah.
And ain't shit going to plan,
so
bro.
They won't be able to see us as easy.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lean that in.
Switch cars.
I just thinking that shit, man.
Oh, he got the car with the stars in the roof.
For y'all, so. Yeah, mic is on. So y'all, we've been here for about 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Miranda already let us know what time her boyfriend will be getting off of work, so we kind of already have an idea of when he should actually be at the crib. So now, it's just a waiting game at this point. We got a car right here. What are you talking about? The car right there. Is that a... No, that's him.
Okay.
So y'all, he just pulled up to the crib.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
This shit low-key like a movie for real though.
Like he was pointing at somebody.
He walked in, left the car on. He finna leave. Oh my God. If he leave, do we follow? Oh no, the lights just cut off.
Oh. Somebody's getting out.
Oh, somebody else in the car. Who the fuck that is?
It's like his homie or something.
Okay.
Dude, who they got out?
Yeah.
Why he get out so late though?
With his homie.
Alright, so do we need to tell Miranda this?
We can update her. So you guys, basically what we just saw, which I just saw if y'all couldn't see it, hopefully y'all could, but he just pulled up with his homie, they just went inside the crib, and now we're back at square one, sitting outside waiting.
I'm about to say like.
So, you wanna call her?
But I still want to figure out like who the white nigga was. Like, who was the old Nathaniel driving his car?
Hello.
Yeah, hey Miranda, this is Gabe. I'm calling you right now. I'm letting you know that your boyfriend just got here, and he got here with his homeboy. So we're gonna sit here till about what time you said, Jay?
We're gonna leave about at least 1 or 1:30. We don't wanna stay too long.
All right. So right now it's 10:38. We're gonna leave here about 1.
Damn, niggas really gotta stay there and wait.
You said he with his homeboy.
Yeah, he with his homeboy right now. Right. So it's just them two.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
She's talking about, oh, okay. So how y'all finna do this, man? Y'all just finna sit there till what?
You said he with his homeboy.
1:30 or at least until he leave. He roll with him, meaning he gonna be leaving again. So as you guys may know that this is a waiting game, so we sat there a little bit longer. Miranda ended up calling us again, letting us know that her boyfriend said this.
Call me back. Yes, hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, I just called him and he said he's by himself. So what do you mean he's with his homeboy?
Oh?
You said what you said?
Huh? He went in the house. He went in the house with
I think it might be gay.
his partner.
Okay, well I just called him and he said he's by himself, at home by himself.
He might be.
Are you sure?
No, I know.
Positive.
Did somebody leave? Did we miss that?
No, I seen somebody got the passenger seat, bro. It was his homeboy. I seen him, bro.
Nah, somebody in the house. He got his partner in the house.
Either that, or maybe he just ain't want to tell the girl that he was playing the game or something. I don't know. And his homeboy over there.
We 100% on that.
He's saying he at home chilling by himself.
You should just get her ear again so we can prove it.
Yeah, that's crazy. You want me to tell her to come?
Yeah, just
Can you come right now?
Yeah, could you?
I'm still trying to figure out the old white man though. That's crazy. If he gay, like he's old white man gay too. Like that's I don't know. I mean shit. Whatever you want to do.
You head our way right now, and then like right before you get here, could you give us a call so we can tell you exactly where we at?
Yeah, I'm coming right now.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna send her the. I'm gonna drop her my location to her so she can know exactly where to come, so she don't go to the house.
I was about to say, how the fuck she would know the location?
We didn't, bro. We was talking, but we ain't missing him.
Did you miss him coming out, bro?
And if he did come out, where did he go? He would have had to be on feet.
Yeah.
We didn't see that shit.
Nah, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was looking, bro.
Oh my god.
I was looking for him, so he didn't leave, bro. He didn't leave, cause I was talking, but I was looking for him. Bro, I literally just made $200.
Hey, make sure you
can. Yeah.
We parked over here by this church, so just park your car like down the street and kind of walk over here. Don't park nowhere in front of the house.
Okay.
All
All right, bet. She right here. Gave that don't look.
Oh my
This
God.
is fun. These niggas is doing a stakeout in a car with stars in the ceiling. Like that's not crazy. Like the stars is on. Like they on. Like it's not even like the stars is off. You know what I'm saying? Unless they got windows tinted or something. They ain't in no fishbowl or nothing. It'll be straight.
Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna mic you up, all right?
Okay.
So he walked in there with a guy. Gay, are you sure? Like we ain't miss him coming out, bro?
No, bro. I'm telling you, I was talking, but I was looking the whole time.
Okay, what homeboy? What he look like? Did y'all see what he looked like, or?
So we ran it back while you was on your way, and he kind of tall, slim.
Just show the video.
I don't know no tall so. Nah, he ain't got no homeboys like that.
Oh yeah, he might be getting.
And plus, he said he was at home by himself. So
Call him again.
What's up, baby?
hey, babe, what you
Nigga said,
doing?
"What's up, baby?"
Nothing, chilling. What's going on?
Nothing, bored at work. What you do today?
Nothing, chilling. Was out and about, and then I came to the crib at the house chilling, watching this movie.
Oh, okay.
I work.
Bored, annoying, per usual.
Come on. You ate lunch?
I did.
What you had?
All right, come on, let's get to the point.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Well, you had one of them little bowls, huh?
Oh my God. What you do today? What you eat? Where you
Man,
hanging out today?
You already asked that.
You had Popeyes?
Yeah, my little favorite.
Popeyes is disgusting. We already discussed
Maybe
this.
from Louisiana. I could kind of hear a little.
Come on, chill out on Popeyes. Don't do Popeyes.
I could hear a little bit.
Okay, man. I'll probably be here
Baton
until in the
Rouge,
morning.
maybe Nola.
So what you said you did again today? You sure you ain't hanging with none of your homeboys or nothing?
Oh, you chilling. I ain't been just working and came to the house.
Yeah, he gay.
Okay.
Yeah, when you let me know you're on your way.
All right, I will.
Can you get in the house?
Yeah, I know the code.
He lying about that shit.
Unless that's not his partner. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. That's the only thing.
Hey, the way everybody just looked at each other in the car was crazy. They paused and said, "Hey, hold on, bro. No, run that back."
Yeah, I know the code.
He lying about that shit.
Unless that's not his partner. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
The way the camera just turned.
That's the only thing I can think of.
What you mean? Not his code.
He saying anything?
Yeah, mate. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Say.
No, I'm just saying. You never know, bro. But ain't no girl in there. But it is a guy in there. We all seen it. And I didn't see him come out.
That shit don't sit right with me.
Then they didn't even get out at the same time. Nah, think about it. Remember?
I'm about to say.
Clip back real quick, bro.
Somebody's getting out.
It's like his homie or something.
So can you recognize the homeboy at all?
No, I don't really. He don't really look familiar to me.
Damn.
We should go in there.
Yeah, we should.
Let's go in, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
Now we decided to go in because we think Keyshawn lied twice about having someone over, and things just wasn't adding up. The only thing that didn't sit right with me at the time was that his homie could have actually left, and we completely missed it. And if
You know, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be nervous to just go up in them folks' house though. Like, especially if that nigga, like, you know, he gay or whatever. I don't know, bro. He might fuck around and try to kill a nigga.
if that's the case, well, we'll be essentially walking into her boyfriend's house for no reason with cameras in our hands looking crazy. Hopefully
like
this
that
isn't all
too.
for nothing, but let's find out now on Jacktv.
It's cool.
They going through the back. I'd be nervous as hell. Niggas sneaking in the crib.
What is going on up in here?
Oh,
What is this?
hold up.
What is going on up in here?
That nigga hiding under the covers, bro. Yo, nah.
What is this? No. What is this? What is this?
Wait, come on.
No. What's going on? Excuse me. Wow.
What you have?
Wow. Don't worry about what this is.
What's going on?
Don't worry
Oh. That shit gay.
about what this is. What is this?
That's just my partner.
That ain't just your partner. You was laying on the couch with him. How is that just your partner?
We were watching a movie. Come on, chill.
You watching a movie with your partner. You said you was at home by yourself.
Oh, I mean, he just got here. I was.
Oh, nah. Looking at the partner now up close. Nah, that nigga gay for sure. He twisting his hair. Hold up. Look at his mannerisms.
You watching a movie with your partner. You said you was at home by yourself.
Oh, I mean, he
Look at his mannerisms right there.
just got here. I was.
Really?
Well, listen.
Really?
That's my partner, man.
That's just your partner, but you
And the way
laying
he just pulled up his pants, like,
here with your shirt off. And don't think I didn't see you put your little belt
is that a purse?
buckle back on. I caught that.
Man, hey, listen.
Really?
You really tripping.
No, how am
How you gonna say she tripping and you saying it like that though? Like, you tripping? You really? Come on now.
I tripping? 2 years? 2 years. We've been together 2 years.
Never saw him before?
Nah,
No.
this is crazy.
I don't know who this is. What is this? You not giving me no answer.
Well, what I just told you.
You don't lay up on the couch with your homeboy under no cover with your
But what
shirt
I
off.
just told you.
I don't care what you told me. I'm telling you what I saw.
Come on.
Why I ain't never met this homeboy? No, don't leave.
Bro, look how buddy's standing and all.
Don't leave.
This too much. Like
No. You don't have it. And then what is can you explain to me? Look, he can stay. I'll go. But let me get something straight though. How did we get here?
You want fucking me? You want to give me money?
So you went okay. So you didn't think you had to let me know? You could have let me know, bro. You could have said something. Why you ain't say nothing?
You want to do this?
Yeah, cause I want to know why you ain't say nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, he's standing kind of yeah too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she might have been a little oblivious. Really looking at it, nigga. Damn. Sometimes you just gotta open your eyes.
So you want to do this right now?
Just because I ain't giving up none, you decided to go.
What you want me to do?
What you mean? What I want you to do?
But why
Talk to
you
me.
got all this? What is all of this?
Don't worry about what they
She
do.
reached out to me to put your loyalty test because she felt as though you was cheating on her through her celibacy. That's the only reason why. We was outside sticking out. You know what I'm saying? We saw him come in the house.
So like, I still gotta figure. Well, I don't really want to figure it out, but like, the old white man was still driving your car, brother. So like, I don't.
We thought this was your partner. She called you and everything, bro.
That ain't your partner.
You said you wasn't even in here with your partner. That's what made us come in.
Cause you've been real hypersexual lately. So this is what you've been doing? You knew about my celibacy before we even got together. You ain't have a problem with it then.
But you ain't said it was gonna be all that.
I said.
See, this give niggas a bad rap though. This only really give ammo to all the girls that be like, he probably fucking his homeboy or something. Like this the shit that be pissing me off for real. Like if you gonna be gay, please just be gay. Like I ain't gonna cap to you. Don't do this shit though.
I wasn't having sex. What do you think that means?
Fuck. Damn.
So because it's all that, you decided to do all this.
You want me to do?
Oh, really?
What you want me to do?
Oh, so that's what we're doing.
What you wanted me to do?
I wanted you to tell me and talk to me. How about be faithful? You around here laying up under covers and shit.
So you said I wasn't faithful?
How is that being faithful when I just walked in?
Shawty, you might have been blind. I'm looking at how buddy's standing right now. His head cocked to the side. He got his back slightly arched while standing up. I ain't gonna cap to you.
And it caught you.
My little brother probably could have told you.
So what is it gonna be?
It ain't gonna be nothing. I'm not finna get. I can't do nothing with this.
So you finna dip?
I can't.
First of all, does he have a spray-on hairline? Like what? I got
it
so
ain't
many
gonna be
questions.
nothing. I'm not finna get. I can't do nothing with this.
Like, he got a lot going on.
I can't compete.
He gone to jail before or something?
Well, I can't compare, baby. Yeah, I'm finna dip.
You finna dip?
Yeah, I sure am. You right, baby. You don't have you have him. You can, I don't even want him no more. I don't want him no more. No. You good. You good. You over here now, right?
Where you going?
Don't worry about where I'm going. You over here.
Where you going?
There you go, right there. No, you can have.
Crazy thing is, they got Snowfall on the TV. They was watching Snowfall together.
Over here.
Where you going?
There you go, right
Look,
there.
that boy Teddy on the screen. That's crazy.
No, you can have him. No, you can have him. No.
Because you some shit. Really, nigga?
Did.
Really, nigga?
Did.
Really, nigga? Girl, you know,
let me leave. Cause see, now you gonna make me get up in your face.
What the fuck?
Really?
He don't want that. He don't want that. He don't want that.
Yo, Jacktv, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how you can keep doing these, bro. I would have busted out laughing at some, bro.
My girlfriend, bro.
Okay.
See, niggas is laughing. I'm telling you, I don't know how y'all can keep doing these seriously.
It's too much.
Ain't nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Why you? Don't worry about where I'm going. Go say what you look for right here.
He started twerking.
Go say what you look for. You can't have both.
Just go.
You said go. You can't.
Just go.
We not talking about that. We ain't gotta talk about that.
There's a lot going on right now.
No.
Just go ahead and
You
go.
right.
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out. Hey, chill. Calm down. Calm down, though, bro. Calm down. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Calm down. I don't got nothing to do with you.
Somebody saying come back. Somebody saying just go. Somebody saying chill out. There's a lot going on.
Chill out, bro. Calm down, bro. You doing too much now, bro.
No, listen.
You can have them tight pants. Get off me.
You can have them tight pants.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Come here,
Whatever.
So,
Bro. What the? Bro.
I just can't. This is with a dude, bro. Like, are you serious right now? Like, that shit hurt. Like, that's worse.
You know what's crazy? If they would have went through with the first loyalty test, he probably would have passed just off the strength of the fact that she was a girl. That's the crazy thing. Like, their first plan was to do it with Shawty. What was her name? Lizzo or something? he might have fucked around and passed the shit whole time only because she was a shawty. Like imagine.
This thing with a female, you in there with an old dude cuddled up and shit, like
watching snowfall.
Right, bro.
Hell
They probably picking up on the part where y'all left off on when y'all was watching it. No, let me stop.
Oh, that shit.
On your account.
Wag, my nigga. 2 years, bro. I threw 2 years away with this nigga. Why you talking to me? No. I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Dude's still in the house.
I ain't got nothing to say to you. Why? No, go on back in there with your little boo. Go on back in there with your little boo. Nah, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I have nothing. Nah, I ain't got nothing to say.
That's it?
That's it. It's done.
Chill, come.
You want me to forgive you after that? You want me to take you back after that?
Come on.
Are you serious? Come on, bro. A dude.
So you just gonna? That's
it. That's it. So bye.
So you
bye.
Come on.
Bye.
Come on, what is you doing?
We ain't got nothing to talk about. 2 years is gone. It's gone. You messed that up.
No, come on.
Listen, get off.
But you got to, you don't want to hear me?
No, get off me. I ain't got to hear nothing. Go on with your little boo over there. Go ahead. Go. Nope. Wait. Whoa. I don't want no parts of it.
Come here.
I don't want no parts of it. I'm leaving.
Man, where is you going?
Go on with your little boo. Bye.
Coming.
Come here.
Deuces.
Wait. No, look. Go back.
Look at this dude, bro.
He talking about go back to what's her name, and he telling her to come here.
Oh, come here.
Hey,
Nope.
Hey, just chill, bro, chill.
Nothing. He ain't gotta talk to me about shit.
Do you want to leave or do you want to talk to him?
I honestly, I ain't really got nothing to say. Like,
I'm about to say, talk to him about what though? Like, what is that? There's literally nothing to talk about at this point. Like,
come on, bro, a dude.
How you don't have nothing to say?
First of all, you could have talked.
Why she keep correcting herself? Like, come on, bro, a dude. Why she keep doing that?
Me. You could have told me. I wouldn't have judged you.
But you always gone. You don't.
What? So what that mean? You couldn't talk to me. You couldn't communicate. You couldn't tell me. I ain't gonna judge you. I would rather you let me go than to stick around and hurt me. You could have just let me go.
You're right. Listen, you're right.
Okay, so we ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to talk about. That's just it.
So
you
I can't.
No, I can't nothing.
Jack, like, how you feel just standing there with the camera, bro?
You can't do a goddamn thing.
So you mean to tell me I don't got no piece to say?
No, you ain't got nothing to say. I done seen it all. You ain't got nothing to say.
We were just sitting on the sofa.
With your shirt off and some covers, watching a movie.
But what that mean? What that just?
What you mean?
Like, it's not funny, but it's like, bro, what you mean? Like, bro, clearly. Like, it's not even like the nigga you was laid up with was any somewhat acting like a regular nigga. Like, that was, come on, bro.
What that mean?
What it mean?
Really? It's because it's a shirt?
It's a shirt. My pants wasn't on.
It doesn't matter. It's cheating is cheating, and your ass cheated. So therefore, I'm done with you. So I have nothing else to say to you. Go on back in there with your little boo.
So you saying
go on back in there. Go on back and why you still talking to me? Go on back in there.
What you mean?
Nope. Don't want to hear it.
Go ahead, wrap this up, Jack.
No, forget that.
Go ahead, wrap this up. I'm surprised you didn't blur his face out or nothing. He probably don't give a fuck. He probably like, it's already a wrap.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, they do got tenant witness,
Want to drive you to the car?
Yeah, that's fine. That shit hurt.
Damn.
Like, a whole dude, bro. Like, the fact that you cheated is one thing, but then it's like you cheated with a dude. Like, that shit. It hit different. Like, it hit different. 2 years just gone.
Damn.
I am speechless.
Oh God, like, what do you say after that?
Next on Jacktv.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's it, man. I want to say W video, but like that's